Thanks for joining us on this edition of the Council Recap. Council met 5:30 in the Council Chambers May 21st. Pretty good evening. Fairly lengthy meeting. Started off with recognitions and awards. Jennifer Lawhead with Austin Aspires had some Bright Spots awards, basically different people in the community that were recognized for their impact on students and doing good things in the community. So that was a lot of fun to hear about those presentations and give them some added recognition. The mayor read a Poppy Day proclamation, encouraged people to buy their poppies and support our veterans. Moved on to public hearings, awarded a tax abatement for a property at 1508 18th Avenue Southwest. This is an estimated $400,000 home coming online. The tax abatement program provides 5 years of no property taxes for the city, county, and school district portions that are above the land value. So an encouraging new home construction. We've had about 19 since the program's inception, so things are going well with that. This one particularly was a vacant lot that's been a vacant lot for probably going on 20 years, so it's good to see that being utilized and the infrastructure that there is there and available. We moved on to the welcoming efforts. The Human Rights Commission brought forward a strategic plan for council's considerations as they move forward. Basically focused on two primary areas. One was developing and enhancing multicultural leadership capacity, and then breaking down barriers between different cultures and different elements within the community. They suggested such things as adopting the honorary council member program, where minority members could get a sense of what it's like to serve on the city council without actually having to go through the election and that sort of thing, and participate in city government that way. Explore your community, basically get out in the community and learn different ethnic areas within the community, and breaking down some of those barriers and the difficulty in experiencing new things, establishing a program that helped facilitate that. My City Academy, a way for people to learn about kind of the nuts and bolts operation of the city that many of us take for granted, but the ethnic community is new and learning. A concerted effort for recruitment of diverse members to serve on boards and commissions, multicultural liaison position, and a mentorship program, Grow Your Own. Several different ideas. Really appreciate the work of the Human Rights Commission and bringing attention to these efforts, making ourselves more of a welcoming community to all of our residents in Austin. So council appreciated his presentation. We moved on. We talked about the rec center project that's going on across the street from City Hall. Community Rec Center is really promising, so we're excited about that. But we had some improvements along 4th Avenue, that we'd add some signage for no parking, but also do some bump outs along 4th. Council approved one of those options that they considered at the prior work session. We adopted the 2018 council goals, numerous list of goals ranging for different activities across the city. If you'd like to see those, we'll be posting those on the city's website, so take a look at those. We also adopted an ordinance. We'd had a request from an individual that wanted to do a mobile hair salon, so understanding how we wanted to handle that and other requests that seem to be coming up as far as that are mobile oriented, we thought it was appropriate to adopt an ordinance related to mobile places of businesses. So council considered that ordinance essentially requires them to set up their mobile business on a individual resident that they're visiting, or at a business that's already commercial zoned. They're not allowed to do it in the public right of way. So we had some restrictions to regulate that, at least to some extent. We also approved a contract for the North Main flood control construction testing. We accepted some donations to the City of Austin, and then we also had the Chamber of Commerce made a request that the city constitute an updated housing committee to continue to focus on our housing challenges and how we might best address those. That pretty well rounded out. We had some nuisance properties on the tail end of the agenda. that council took action on. Otherwise, that rounded out the agenda. If you have questions on this or any other matters, please give me a call, 437-9941. Always love to hear from you. Otherwise, have a great day, and we'll see you on the next edition of the Council Recap.